There is a forest at the edge of the world, where time does not move forward, but coils back on itself. A place where trees remember the age of dinosaurs, where rain does not fall, it lingers, breathes, and becomes the air itself. Here, life does not rush, it endures, it waits, it survives. This is the Valdivian Temperate Rainforest, an ancient world that never agreed to disappear. A green darkness stretches beneath a sky that is rarely seen. Clouds gather endlessly above, pulled in from a restless ocean, colliding with mountains that rise like a barrier between worlds. The result is constant rain, mist, moisture that seeps into bark, into stone, into bone. This forest is not defined by seasons, it is defined by persistence. Somewhere in the deep past, when continents were still breaking apart, this land was part of a supercontinent, Gondwanan. A world shared with Antarctica, Australia, Africa. And while those lands transformed, drifted, dried, or froze, this fragment remained, holding on to a climate that no longer belongs to the modern Earth. Here, evolution did not rush forward, it held its ground. The trees rise like pillars of another age. Koigwe, Umo, Tineo, giants wrapped in layers of moss so thick they erase the shape of the bark beneath. Every surface is alive. Ferns cascade from branches. Vines spiral upward, searching for light that rarely reaches the forest floor. And then there are the elders, the alurse trees. Silent, immovable, nearly eternal. Some have stood here for over 3,000 years, older than empires, older than written language, older than memory itself. They do not grow quickly, they do not compete. They simply endure, ring by ring, century by century. In this forest, patience is the ultimate form of survival. The air is heavy with water, but also with sound. A constant dripping, leaves releasing what the sky has given. Wind does not roar here, it whispers, filtered through layers of green. And beneath it all, movement. Almost invisible at first, a flicker in the undergrowth, a shadow between roots. The pudu, one of the smallest deer on earth, no taller than a knee. It moves like a thought, quiet, cautious, vanishing before it is fully seen. In a world dominated by giants, it survives by becoming nearly invisible. Higher up, something else watches. A presence that does not belong to the noise of the forest. The kodkod, a wild cat, small but ancient in instinct. Its spotted coat dissolves into the forest's shifting light. It hunts not with speed, but with precision, slipping through branches, stepping where no sound is made. Predator and prey coexist here in a delicate stillness. Nothing is wasted, nothing is rushed. Even the birds carry echoes of another time. The chukau tapakulo calls from the shadows, its voice sharp, metallic, echoing through the undergrowth like a signal from a hidden world. The Magellanic woodpecker hammers against ancient trunks, its rhythm older than language itself. Every sound feels intentional. Every movement, part of a system perfected over millions of years. And yet, this forest is not peaceful. It is relentless. Rain can fall for days without pause. Rivers swell, paths dissolve, and the ground itself becomes unstable, roots gripping desperately to hold soil in place. Landslides reshape the terrain. Storms arrive without warning from the vast Pacific, unleashing winds that tear through the canopy. Survival here is not gentle, it is constant adaptation. And still, life thrives, because this forest has learned something most ecosystems have forgotten. Resilience is not strength, it is flexibility. It is the ability to bend, to absorb, to persist. Look closer, and the forest reveals its smallest architects. Mosses, lichens, fungi, organisms that do not dominate, but connect. They break down fallen giants, returning nutrients to the soil. They weave invisible networks beneath the surface, linking tree to tree, root to root, a hidden communication system that sustains the entire ecosystem. In this place, nothing truly dies. It transforms. Even decay becomes life. The rivers that cut through the forest are cold, clear, and fast. Fed by mountain rains and glacial remnants, they carry the memory of ice through a land of green. They carve valleys, transport nutrients, and shape the forest's boundaries. Water is everywhere, yet always moving. And above it all, the Andes rise, silent guardians that trap the moisture, creating this improbable world. Without them, this forest would not exist. Without the ocean, it would dry. Without the rain, it would vanish. Everything here depends on everything else. A perfect imbalance, a fragile permanence. And yet, this ancient world is not untouched.
Beyond the deep interior, the edges begin to shift. Forests give way to fragments. The continuity breaks. Because even something as old as this is not immune to change. What took millions of years to build can be undone in decades. The Alares cannot grow faster. The Pudu cannot adapt to open land. The Kodkod cannot hunt without cover. This forest survives because it is complete. Break the system, and the illusion of permanence disappears. But deep within, far from disturbance, the original world still breathes. Mist curls through the canopy at dawn. Water drips from leaves like a slow heartbeat. And the forest continues, as it always has, unhurried, unyielding, unaware of time as we understand it. Because here, time is not measured in hours or years, but in layers of growth, in cycles of decay, in the quiet persistence of life that refuses to end. This is not just a forest. It is a memory of Earth itself, a living fragment of a world that once covered continents. A reminder that some places do not evolve forward, they endure sideways, slipping through extinction, holding on to what the planet used to be. And as the rain falls once more, dissolving the boundaries between sky and soil, the Valdivian Rainforest remains, ancient, breathing, unfinished, a world that was never meant to survive, and yet never learned how to disappear.